Welcome in, ladies. For all of you that haven't been watching my Twitch channel, I've been streaming on this map for quite a while here, and I feel like it is time to bring it into the series. I was a little nervous at first with some save issues and bringing in some new scripts and stuff. I don't want to have a mishaps and not be able to get through something on it. That is also why I haven't been putting out the videos, because well, I haven't been able to find something that doesn't break on me. Anywho, here we are. We're in Wisconsin. Lovely, lovely Wisconsin. I don't know who left the bale right there. What am I saying? It's only me on the farm. So, I do not know who left the bale right there. But yeah, this is my little dairy farm. I think I'm like sitting around 120 acres, maybe? Maybe. I'd have to go back and count up all the little numbers, grass and pasture and all that stuff. Got a couple sheds across the road, which is really nice. My ag bags are over there, and I got 2 silos there in front. The old corn crib, we don't use it for anything but storing stuff in it. Of course, the manure spreader. And we're going to start with the tie stall. This silo is so old, it wasn't even worth trying to put new cables in to make everything work. So it's just here. It's all that needs to do anyways. And then we got the calf igloos for when they're itty bitty. Gonna walk right into the milk room here. Get myself a monster for the evening. Alright, now that I got my monster. Oh, hey, you forgot to shut the fridge door, dude. Alright, now that I got my monster, I can kind of take you through my old tie stall barn. We got the hayloft upstairs. We really don't use that ever since we switched over to round bales. It's kind of just one of them, it's their things. So, yeah, it is what it is. Go out through this way. Make sure you close that gate. Don't let the cows out. Got the hay storage shed right there. Not a bad spot. Not a very big one, but we're probably going to be upgrading this year. Barn cleaner. Like I said, the hay storage in the barn is kind of not used, so I was able to put the fence all the way around the barn. And then we jump over to the monoslope. This is where I put the youngins. Dry cows, heifers, pregnant ones, whatever you want to call it, say it, whatever it is. Because we can only milk a handful of cows in the tie stall at a time. So you got to bring them in groups, small groups, milk them, kick them back out, bring some more in. That it's not worth having my pregnant cows in with them at all. So I leave them over here and separate them out in either pen here. I do have currently 55 cows being milked. I got another 25 that we just got inseminated here this month. So closer to winter, I'll have some more calves, and we will be milking 25 more cows, plus the calves I got in there. I mean, I'm fattening out some bull calves this go around just to try it out. I sold some when they were born, but I at least want to fatten them out, see what I can get for price. They are going for a good price right now. My 1066 and night TMR mixer sitting here in the silo room. We built these when the harvest stores were put in just for weather, obviously. The belt on the conveyors and everything is weather pending. They get wet, silage won't come up. They get dry rotted, keep all the bearings and everything good. 1066 does me good. Then we got the molasses tank, and I do bring some hay bales over here. They did get rained on, but for how much feed I'm going through, they go through pretty quick. It just got done raining here today, so it's one of them. I'm stuck for 2 days waiting till the fields dry out so I can get out there, finish planting some corn. I got some triticale that's going to be going here in the next couple weeks. I got all my hay ground that's going to need to be mowed, dried, baled in the next month. We're burning right back around and putting beans in where the triticale were or is instantly. Throw some nitrogen on with that. My corn mainly gets chopped. I do roughly about 5 acres of shelling, maybe up towards 8 acres or 10 acres of shelling. Just so this little silo here is my high moisture corn silo. So I fill that up. I shouldn't even say full. I do what I feel I need, and then if that runs out, I have some dry corn. The dry corn we put through this hammer mill, and we end up it's stuck behind the MX, which whatever, and we end up cracking it for the weaned cattle. Obviously, I'd say any cattle should be eating cracked corn because they digest it better with it cracked already. But yeah, I have a little bit of corn hanging around just for that. All right. I guess I better give the MX a better look. It is a nice little loader tractor. I mean, it's a what they get? Yeah, a 120. So in my opinion, it's a great range of horsepower for this farm. With 120 horse, I could do anything with it on here, but I mainly use it to load the TMR mixer. So she's my all-around tractor, load the manure spreader, pulling silage wagons. I got enough older equipment kind of laying around that I still use. And with it raining, we are messing with the corn planter. I got my 1460 combine over there and my 5830 chopper here. Got a 6-row head because the 6-row corn planter. It's working out exactly where I want it to be right now. I got a pickup head and then the wet corn head for the John Deere. I got my little 20-foot platform head for the little bit of beans I do. This thing is old but trusty. I got nothing but good words to say about it. She does what she needs to do because I use it very little. You put about 10 acres on it max a year and it sits here the rest of the time. So at like 15 grand, and that was for the combine and both heads. Not even. It just hangs around. This is honestly the 1206 is my favorite tractor. Narrow front, so we did not get a loader with it because it is a narrow front, but she does everything for me. I should say I rake with it. I'm obviously planting with it. It has enough horsepower, no problem to do the 6-row. It used to be one of those tractors that did a lot. I put that on the silage blower. Sometimes I'll put the 1066 on it, but the 1206 obviously runs it way better. So I'll throw that on the silage blower and use the 1066 and the MX to pull in wagons or whatever, you know. Get over here, we got our small case drill that I put the beans, triticale, and all that stuff in with. It's not a no-till drill, and that is going to be one of my first upgrades. I do like the idea of leaving the triticale stubble there so the beans can grow up through it and have a little protection with the soil, especially with the hills and the amount of rain we get up here. And then I got my 535 John Deere round baler here. This thing is a classic. What can I say? It works. So we're keeping it. And of course, the small little sprayer that kind of just hangs out. It works. Need to look at doing something different with that. My roller bar rakes here. I like this setup because I'm able to adjust this axle here, so I'm able to swing it either way I need to, especially on these contours and tight corners. With the narrow front, 1206 on that, oof. You want to whip it around, you're whipping it around. Yes, one little gravity wagon, because all I do is I dry down some corn and I put some soybeans in the bin. Sell the soybeans when I need to, or whatever I have to do. It all goes through that little wagon. Because I'm not farming that many acres. I don't get that many bushels of crop to sell at the end of the day. Most of it's going in to feed the cattle because I'm selling the milk. We're trying to grow the cattle herd, so therefore I have to make sure I got plenty of room for growth with the acres I have. Then I got my 313 disc bind. She gets a workout. I should probably think about, see, I don't need a bigger one. I don't want a different one, but I do want a different one. Kind of want a different same thing. Maybe a little newer. I don't know about that because it gets used so much, they wear out pretty quick. Then my little tedder. The reason I have a tedder is just so I can accelerate the drying speed of my hay ground, or of the hay, so I could mow it, let it dry for a day or two, ted it, let it dry for one day after I ted it, and I'm out there baling. I bale at a higher moisture than most people do to keep it a little bit fresher for the cows, but yet at the same time, if I am chopping the hay, we're not going to ted it. We're going to cut it, let it sit for a day, maybe 2 days, depending on the sun, and we go out and rake it, and we're chopping it right away because you want that high moisture in with for the haylage. And then I got my 8950 here. She's the big girl here on the farm. Doesn't really get used for a whole lot, but you have to have something to pull the chisel plow and cultivator with. Got a nice 3-point case chisel plow. It really does help me with the width and speed to get through these contours as we're looking out there. So I'm going to have to chisel plow the triticale that you see there, and then hit it with the cultivator because it won't go through this old school cultivator since it doesn't have any disc gains on the front very easily with all that sod in it. So therefore, chisel plow it and cultivate it. Maybe, we'll see. Usually I do it once. Sometimes it's fine. But you're trying to get rid of the grass clumps. So that way when you go and drill it, you got great soil to seed contact. And that's why I put soybeans in the triticale ground, because the soybeans do so good. I don't have the equipment to be putting corn in right behind it, and that's another upgrade I'd like to do someday. Then I got my auger and 2 of my chopper boxes here. The little one is nice to have, but it's about it's there for an extra. We pull her out when we need it. Something happened or somebody's got to run, and then my other chopper box and the pickup head there. The reason the pickup head is out, I got to get that chopper out here. I just did a service on it, did a full service all the way through the chopper. We're going to be putting some acres through it. So we'll get the corn head pulled off of it, get the pickup head put on it. The pickup head's going to stay on the rest of the summer until corn chopping this fall. So yeah, ladies, besides the silage bags not wanting to pop up when you open a save, here you go. Wisconsin style dairy farming, ladies. Welcome in, welcome in. Kind of gotta say I really enjoy this farm. Keep it small, run the cattle, try to make some money. I'm in a lot of debt right now, and we're trying to climb out. Follow me along. Till next time, ladies. Peace.